Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal, and I'm Bobbi Pominville, and I'm your reporter on the arts. And today I'm welcoming back Ben Thietje. And I'm very pleased to have him here because the two of us have a good rapport, both like to talk, and we'll definitely go over a bunch of things for the Phipps, for programming. And as I've told you, it's one of my favorite places in this town. So you'll hear more about that. So I'm going to go back a little because not everyone has seen you or been introduced to you.
Yes.
So I was wondering if you could tell the audience about your position at the Phipps and your personal love of the arts.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
I'm the executive director at the. First of all, thanks for having me back, Bobbi. Of
no
course, it's always
problem.
fun to hang out with you here.
Yes.
So I'm the executive director at the Phipps, and I've been there just over 2 years. I came from a little theater company in New Prague that my wife and I were running for about a decade. And so when this job opened up, I jumped at it because it was just, there are so many different artistic disciplines under one roof. You have dance and music and visual arts and theater, and it was just so much. It's just so much good stuff happening.
Yes.
And I was like, that sounds like the job for me. So I applied and was lucky enough to get the job. And I've just been having a great time. It's such a wonderful community. The people who lead the Phipps, the board, and the art councils, all the folks are just so good, so nice. Yeah, so it's been great.
You brought a lot to the Phipps in making some positive changes. And one of the things is this this brochure that comes out every year. It's a little different the last couple of years, but I just love looking at the cover and trying to figure out, now what is that and who is that?
Yep.
And am I going to get tickets for this or this or this? So I'm very excited to talk about this.
Yeah, it's a great visual representation
Great
of all the
book.
stuff and I don't know if you noticed this, Bobbi, but this is last year's.
Yes.
Pretty similar.
Very.
So purple, that's for the scrapbook. Get rid of that. Blue is the new one.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
It's very stunning.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The background works well with all of the little snapshots.
Yeah, we have our designer guy is great. We love him. His name's John, and he does a wonderful job.
I agree with you. I think this is really good. You can have a big one, but yet you're not getting through all the things that fast, and there might be a little bit of fill in the dialogue. But I just love these because I can grab it. In fact, I almost lost it.
Well, we've got plenty at the Phipps, so if you ever lose it, just swing on by.
I do want you to tell the people, where is it?
Where is the Phipps?
No, where is the brochure? Is it at the front door?
Right in the front. It's called the Welcome Center. It's basically
Welcome
the
Center.
box office. But right when you walk in, it's that area right in the front.
Yeah.
And that we have all sorts of stuff. Not only this, but we've got summer arts camp brochures and everything that's coming up is right there. So you can just grab whatever you want.
I just love that new area.
Yeah, it's great.
And, for me, who's there for other things like different kinds of meetings and that, I always direct people there. And I say, well, stop over there, get a brochure, look up what you want to go to. And I was going to say that I did talk to Leanne. So we have covered summer arts pretty well.
Yes.
Including the high school exhibit and different things. But I always want to talk about that too.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on.
And she's an expert, so.
Oh, Leanne is an expert
I love
in many
to
things.
her.
Yes, she's
And
great.
I've got that in my family because my husband taught high school art.
Oh, perfect.
In Baldwin. So that was another, soft spot for us, a place we really like to go to.
Sure.
But anyway, okay, here we go.
Let's dig in.
Dig in.
Okay. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I'm going to go right down to cabaret night.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody has done that. Somebody recently told me, what is that? I said, well, it's excellent singers. It's a little bit lighter music, more pop style or musicals, you know, and of course, who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
So I have sold that to her, and I'm wondering, is that good? That's on, what, 3 times?
Yes. So it's a series, and the fun thing
Oh.
about Cabaret Night is it's a collaboration that we do with another local organization, the St. Croix Valley Opera.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not opera. It's
No.
it's kind of jazz. It's like cabaret style, jazzy stuff. And
Yes.
what we do is we provide the venue, and then the St. Croix Valley Opera programs the artists. So every
Yes.
single time, it's a series of 3. We do we did this last year too, 3 separate cabaret nights, and each one is a different performer. So you can go to all 3, and it's a completely different event every time.
That's
And
what I thought. You wouldn't
yes.
see the same people.
No, the
Performing.
host is usually the same. Jen Eckes is the one who usually
Oh,
is.
yes,
So she sort of
yes.
ties them all together, but
Yeah.
there's always a new guest that comes to sing with her. It's
Oh.
very, very fun.
Oh,
Yeah, in the black box, so it's that fun, intimate space.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I love it.
Me too.
And I have to mention the accompanist was fabulous. I mean, when you're singing vocals, even solos, you need that backup. And whatever it was, I forget what musical now, but anyway, it was just put me right there.
The St. Croix Valley Opera does not mess around. They get the best.
They
get the
have
best.
such quality.
Yes.
So but don't think it's opera.
Nope.
You know, I have to say sometimes, because people are afraid of opera.
They are, and they
You
shouldn't
know,
be.
there's
It's
a
very
little fear
fun.
going there.
Mm-hmm.
And I do promote a lot of St. Croix opera because I'm a friend of Obed
Yeah.
and Megan.
Yes.
And he has been on this show, but it's been quite a while.
You have to get them back because they do Opera on the River every summer, which is really fun.
That's right. No,
I know we're here to talk about the Phipps, but Opera on the River is
I
great.
think that's great that we have that collaboration.
Yes.
Now, remember, this isn't just me. If you want to talk about other things.
Sure.
Okay, now I'm skipping to the Minnesota Boy Choir.
Oh,
You knew I would
yes.
do that.
I love the Minnesota Boy Choir. Have you seen them before?
Yes, I
Ooh,
have.
They are excellent.
You know, we had a St. Croix Valley Boy Choir
Oh.
way back when, but we could not sustain it.
Yeah, well, it's hard, you know?
Difficult.
Kids are so busy nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one I'm really excited about, though.
Okay.
Their director, Mark Johnson, is fabulous. He's a music educator, and he has been directing this choir for many, many years. And he's got I went to their spring concert, and it was wonderful. It's so much fun. That one, I know it's far off. It's all May of next year,
it
so
is
almost
far
a full
off.
year. But I'm telling you, it's gonna sell out. So if you're interested in that, I would grab tickets sooner rather than later.
It's
That
like cabaret.
Yes.
It's the first one I booked.
Oh, good, good, yeah.
And it was totally crowded.
Yeah, it'll go quickly because they have a following, and as we get closer, people
That's
will
right.
scoop those tickets up pretty quickly. So.
Do you know how many there are in the group?
I don't actually, but it spans from very young, 5, 6 years old, all the
yes.
way up to seniors in high school.
Yes.
So it's a large age range. It's a large choir.
And the sound of a boy choir, just for a minute I have to say, is the most excellent pure tone.
Yes.
So yeah, one of my sons was in the boy choir for a while.
Very good.
Here, but you know what? This one is very acclaimed for excellence.
Yes, it is.
All right, so I went way down. Now I'm going to Broadway, big bands, Beatles, and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that's a popular offering.
That's another one of our organ concerts.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's right.
So a gent by the name of Zach Frame, he's
Yeah.
excellent on the theater organ.
Yeah.
He's going to come. And did you know that our theater organ, the Mighty Wurlitzer, is turning 100 next year?
I did know that.
So he's coming in.
I did know that, and when I read it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
How can that be?
It's a beautiful instrument. And he's coming in next year, Zach, and he can do it all.
I have not
So-
heard his name, but I know you always book
Yeah,
really
he'll be great.
good people. But I like his choices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got Broadway and big band era stuff. He's also gonna throw in Beatles, of course, but he'll do it all. And of course, the theater organ, as you know, is not like a normal pipe organ. It's got the bells and whistles and
Oh,
percussion and
yes.
everything else. So when you have somebody who can really play it,
Yes.
it's a fun time. So
It's a technique.
yeah,
And it's amazing what those people do.
yeah,
And I know Bill Chenard's been coming over.
yes.
And I really like that too. Now, that kind of ends my things with music. Do you want to talk about music?
Well, since we're talking about the organ concert,
Yeah.
that does kind of lead me into our passes, our season pass, because we have some specialty passes
Oh,
this year.
yes, of
So,
course you do.
One of them is called Pipes and Pops, the
Oh.
Pipes and Pops series. So, we offer these season tickets, these season passes. We call them passes.
Okay.
But you can get your regular 3, 5, 7 ticket packages.
Yes.
But we have these signature season passes. We have 3 of them this year that are just a little more fun, a little more unique.
Okay.
Pipes and Pops is
Yes.
3 of our organ concerts. So you get a ticket to each of the 3 organ concerts. And that's the pipes part. And then the pops part is we're going to bring in some specialty popcorn for each event, a different flavor every time. And you get a free specialty popcorn when you come to watch the organ concert. So that's Pipes and Pops. So if you're an organ
my
fan
goodness.
and a popcorn fan, or one or the other,
Yeah.
Pipes and Pops might be for you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then, so the other 2, we have an Adventure Series pass.
Oh.
Adventure Series is 4 different events: Night, Mysterious Old Radio Listening Society, the Strike Theater Story Slam, and one of the cabaret nights. And you get a ticket to each one of those 4 events. And then those events are sort of more adventurous events in the season.
Yeah.
And so if you get an Adventure Series pass, you get a ticket to each one of those, and then your name goes on the Adventure Wall of Fame, which will live in our lobby. Kind of silly, but fun, right?
Yes, I like it. I like that's good marketing.
That's right.
I
And then
agree.
and then the opening night series is exactly what it sounds like. You get 3 tickets, 1 to each of our opening nights for our adult theater shows. So 1 for opening night of Little Shop of Horrors, 1 for opening night of It's a Wonderful Life, and 1 for opening night of
Yes.
Deathtrap. And after the
Oh.
performance, we'll have a little cake and champagne reception, and you get cake and champagne.
Oh, that sounds
So those
really
specialty
good.
packages, those specialty passes are pretty fun.
And I have to say, you have wonderful discounts here.
We do. I always tell people
That goes way down.
I always tell people they're probably tired of hearing me say it, but if you plan to go to more than 2 events in a season, you should just get a pass because you'll save money.
I agree with
And I'm
you.
all about people saving money, especially nowadays, right?
I totally agree with you because that's sort of been what I've done for years even.
Yeah.
3, we had the 3-5 thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I did the 3 thing, but Deathtrap, but we'll get to it.
Yes. Deathtrap.
We must
fun.
talk about that.
Of course, we love our mysteries here. at the
We love
Phipps.
it.
We love them.
My
this one's-
family is crazy about them.
This one's a classic. It is a classic, so you got to come and
Deathtrap.
see Deathtrap. Yes.
I don't recall seeing that or hearing about it for years.
It's a good one.
I think you
It's
got a good one there.
Yeah, oh yes, that's going to be fun. And we've already hired directors and things for those shows,
Oh.
and the director we got for that one is excellent. So we're excited about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you anymore because I know the mystery is the thing.
The mystery is the thing. Yeah.
And I think someone is murdered usually.
Well, I can't spoil it.
You can't tell me.
Yeah, I have to leave that. For,
I thought I had the inside with you, but maybe not. But,
You'll have to
oh,
come
good.
and find out.
I'm really glad you told me about that
Mhm,
because
mhm.
I hadn't really looked carefully at the passes.
Yeah, the passes are fun.
So anything else about music?
Well,
I can go on and on, but I'm gonna let you talk too.
there's some great stuff. I mean, we've got, the Will You Still Love Me? This is the music of Amy Winehouse and Carole King. That's
Oh, yeah.
already sold out.
What?
Yes.
You know, I'm
So-
always surprised by that.
It's already sold out. That's a gal by the name of Leslie Vincent. She's a jazz singer in the Twin Cities,
Okay.
and she's fantastic. And
Yeah,
you
those
know,
songs come to
word
my
spreads,
mind
and
right
yeah,
away.
so you gotta grab tickets. I hate when that happens, when it
sold
sells
out.
out so quickly, and
So,
people call and they want to get in, and I have to say, I'm sorry, we can't get
well,
you in.
well, then, do you have a waiting list or anything?
We do have a waiting list.
Oh,
yes.
you do.
If you click on
Good.
the website, there's a way you can add your
Good.
name to the wait list, and
Good.
hopefully, if tickets do open up, we can give you a call and get you in.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. I haven't told my husband about that one.
yeah,
So shall we go to youth theater?
sure.
Of course, I want to see Miss Nelson is missing.
Yes,
'cause
Miss
she's
Nelson.
a teacher,
Uh-huh.
and I identify with her.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Of course, these are all based on books. All of our selections this year. Miss Nelson is Missing, Sideways Stories from Wayside School, and Judy, Moody, and Stink. Those are all books.
Okay.
But Miss Nelson is Missing is adapted by Jeffrey Hatcher, who's a local playwright. So that has a local tie-in as well.
Oh, isn't that nice?
So we're excited about that. It's a
So
good
would
play.
that be the middle school type youth?
That's a junior show. Yep, that'll be our middle
junior show.
schoolers. Yep,
That's right.
middle schoolers, and then our high school age students are going to be performing Sideways Stories from Wayside School.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Which is adapted by John Olive, who is also a local playwright.
Boy,
So
we're
another
lucky.
one.
We
are
so
lots
close
of good
there,
stuff.
aren't we?
Lots of good stuff.
That really is great.
Mhm.
That's the only one I had marked.
Yep, and then Judy, Moody, and Stink is also a junior show, so that will be our middle school kids as well.
Okay.
And then this one over here, The Adventures of Katie Tomati, that's a free event, a free
How
puppet
nice.
show from our friends over at Open Eye Theater in Minneapolis. So they're
That's
going to be bringing
great.
a traveling puppet show. We did this last year too, and it was really, really fun.
Okay.
We do it out on our north lawn. So
Oh, I love
outside.
that
So hopefully the
area.
weather will be nice, but yep.
With the beautiful mural.
Yes, it's a perfect place for it.
Love it. All right, now to theater. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You and I already talked a little about the mysterious old radio listening society.
Yep.
And you talked very highly of it.
Yes.
So what can we expect? then?
So they do old time radio plays,
Oh.
the real ones that used to air on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
And they grab these old scripts and they dust them off and they perform them live. So we had these folks at the Phipps last year, and they sold out our main stage. And we always survey people after events.
Yeah.
And our surveys came back glowing. People loved them, and they said, "Bring them back, bring them back." So we scheduled them this fall in October, spooky season, right?
Yes.
For 3 Sundays in a row, October 12th, 19th, and 26th in our black box. And each one, they will feature different radio plays. So you can go to all 3 and hear 3 different radio plays. They're so fun. You can just sit there and close your eyes and imagine you're back, in front of the radio, and it's fun. And they do all the sound effects right there live in front of you, and it's a good time. Really good time.
That is something that a genre that people just love,
Yes.
and they're crazy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I include my husband in that.
Yeah, it's a fun event, and then afterwards they usually have a little talk with the audience, those who would like to stay and just talk a little bit about the plays and the history of those radio plays and stuff. So it's very fun.
Well, I have to mention It's a Wonderful Life. It's such a feel-good
So
musical.
good, so good. And
Bing Crosby? No.
no, it was. Oh gosh, you're putting me on the spot. It's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Oh, yeah. The name's on the tip of my tongue.
Why am I blanking?
Oh, I could just see him.
Yeah,
He's such a good actor.
he's fantastic.
Oh, so that's the one. Wait a minute, it's not a musical.
No, this is a play.
But isn't there a theme song?
No,
there isn't.
No, I don't.
Okay,
think so.
I'm thinking of a different musical.
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, thank you,
How did
Nate. Nate helped us out. Thank you,
Nate
Nate.
saved the day. How did we forget
Jimmy
Jimmy
Stewart, that's
Yeah.
the one. He's such a good actor. The
He's
things I've
fantastic.
seen,
Yeah.
that'll be wonderful.
And you know who's directing that?
Who?
John Potter. coming back to direct.
Oh my goodness,
Yep.
John,
So
thank you.
gotta
You're
come
coming back
You
again.
gotta see.
You got to keep your name
Gotta
up
see
there.
this one. Yep, of
You don't
course.
want people to forget you.
The theater's name. We're not gonna forget. I mean, the theater's named after him.
Well, and you don't know this, but I worked with him on the last musical I think he directed.
Okay.
And it was very popular. And I had the children's choir, kind of the children's singing.
Mm.
And it was going on during the play. And then they also got to sing another time. So that was a lot of fun
Great.
for me because he asked me to do it.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't turn
great.
him down.
No, of
I
course not.
really had to. And
Yep.
fun to work with kids again because I'm retired, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
excited.
Okay, now, Deathtrap.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of covered that because you're not going to tell me
I can't
anything.
give away any of this.
All right.
I don't want to spoil it. I don't want
Bummer.
to spoil it. But you got
Bummer.
to come, right? It's a mystery.
I have to come,
Yeah.
and I have to tell my sister about it.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the city. She
We're
can
excited. We're excited about that one.
Oh, I looked right away for a mystery,
Mm-hmm.
and there it was.
There it was.
Okay, so here we go to dance.
Uh-huh.
And Cinderella
Cinderella.
is such a huge offering. It's such a difficult one to program, I would think, because it's got a lot of ballet.
Yes.
And we have the dance crew to do it.
We do. We do. We
I
have
mean, our dance company is
we have
outstanding.
amazing talent. Yep. And this one's right around the corner. It opens July 25th. So
Oh my goodness!
it's
How
coming.
can they get that ready that fast?
I know, they're miracle workers.
They
really
must have
are.
been rehearsing all summer.
They've been working hard,
Oh, and
very
I
hard.
do believe it's a little bit select.
Yeah,
You have to have
had
the
to audition.
technique
Yep.
down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
but my favorites who direct there, like Christina and all that. I
Yeah.
just love those dance people.
They're
I think
great.
it's because I always felt a little sad that I didn't have any dance lessons.
Oh,
No.
well, it's not too late.
No, I heard
We
that. There's
offer-
an adult one.
We sure
I don't-
offered adult classes.
I don't know if I want to be in the grannies though.
You don't have to.
I think, but I'll see.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sure there's
see.
something for you.
Whatever. So I'm very much proud of them for having such a high goal.
I am too.
And I do know Sergei Prokofiev is the composer known all over the world.
Yeah,
And he's Russian.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for
The
it.
music is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we going to visual arts?
Sure, we certainly can. Yeah,
All right.
we've got some good stuff coming up.
I know. But I'm targeting, I think it's April. No, not April. February 13th. Guess what? One of my music students is
Oh.
an artist who is booked for
Which
that.
one? Which one is your
Nick Kovac.
Nick? Oh, very
He
good.
is one of my, I don't know, he did well music too, obviously. I mean, not like a soloist, but he was down in the park at Spirit in the Park one year.
Cool.
And I specifically went to look for him, and there he was. And I think he came and interviewed. So you know what? I need an interview with him.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get him here.
But I got to
again.
look up that date.
That's fantastic. Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be really fun to have him, obviously.
And now I forgot his medium.
Oh,
I don't know if you know.
I don't, not off the top of my
I think
head.
it's kind of contemporary. I don't know.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Well, anyway, he's a hometown boy, and I definitely want to promote him. So
That's
anything
exciting.
you would like? Oh, yeah, in the high school one, I always go to that.
I mean, I think that's probably my favorite.
The
every year.
talent this
Mhm.
year.
Yeah,
I
it was
could not
really good.
believe in the, I forgot what you call it, that area when you come in the door.
The atrium?
The atrium.
Yeah.
I went through that and I was just blown away before I even got to anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
The-
We had the What We
oh,
Need Is Here
just
group was in there,
unbelievable.
and the high school kids always do such a great job.
I just love looking at art.
Mm-hmm. I do
And-
too.
And you know, I've been to the Louvre twice.
Oh,
My
very
husband
good.
has taken me all over. I didn't see one opera when I was in Europe.
Really?
I was at the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. I was
Okay.
all over.
Wow.
And I was kind of like letting him choose.
Well, that's good.
Well, next time I'm going to make sure I see an opera.
I'm sure you had fun anyway.
I got to go to an opera house.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anything else you want to mention?
Well, I mean, in September, we've got this really interesting exhibition, Human and Machine, exploring art in the age of AI. So sort of,
What page are you on?
I'm on page 17.
Oh, boy.
So sort of an exploration of artificial intelligence and how it is used in art, or you know, artists are maybe pushing against that, and just sort of a fun exploration of that. Yeah.
That's what my son is involved in.
Oh, really?
The graphic artist in Anaheim, California.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm really interested to see.
He is into AI.
There you go.
You can't believe what he's done to, like, my face.
Oh, sure.
My body. I'm so thin. Everything he sends me is like perfect, you know.
Sure, sure.
But anyway, he just raves about it. And he says, "You have to get on this.
Yeah.
You have to get going on that, Mother."
So that'll be really fun to see. I'm excited to see.
I think it will,
what...
because it'll help me understand more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are baffled.
Yeah, I know it's sort of. I certainly don't. I'm not an expert, but
I don't know much
I'm
about it
interested in
other
it,
than
so,
I know
yeah.
he used it to write, I don't know, court documents one
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
Yep. So I'm excited for that one.
Good.
And then of course Member Spotlight in November. That's
Oh,
always fun too, to
yes,
see
and
what our members do.
And I know a lot of the
Yeah.
artists now.
Yep.
So I'm really happy to see them shine and do their thing.
That's fun. It's a very fun
Yeah.
thing that we do every year. Yeah. So lots of good stuff coming up.
Lots.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to holiday shows, but we
Oh,
still have a
gosh.
couple other things.
Well, yeah. What else? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to compliment you on hosting the Art of Storytelling,
Oh,
because it's a different venue. You're getting people from the community and nearby.
right.
And like I told you, one guy at my table has never been to the Phipps.
Mm-hmm.
And that got him there.
Yeah.
So that's important. And I think in my job, and a lot of jobs, I feel like I was storytelling
Yeah.
because I was telling about the music.
Yeah, we're all kind of storytelling all the time.
A
We
lot
just
of us
don't
are.
really realize it. Yeah.
I even think the pastor's doing it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And she's one of the hosts.
Yes.
Presbyterian Church.
She spun this whole thing up. Kendra this was
right.
sort of her brainchild. So, and she just reached out and
She
I said,
knew the
we-
lady.
we can certainly provide space for this because it's
And then the person from the library.
Shelley. Yeah,
So it's a triple hosting.
it's great.
And we're kind of in the music room where I used to hang out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I like that too. I like going
It's
back
good.
there.
I like it. It's what the Phipps is there for. So I'm glad we could help. Yeah.
I'm really glad. And then the other thing, I know we skipped over, but when you have the Phipps Community Day,
Yes.
another compliment to you. I think it's your brainchild.
Well, I don't know about that. We have a really talented team, and we are always bouncing ideas off of each other. So I don't know whose idea it was.
I think that's
Probably
amazing.
Leanne's, because she's
could
brilliant.
be.
Maybe it was Gail's.
Yes.
Maybe Mark. I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know.
because I think I interviewed her about it
Yep.
last year.
So I'm not going to take credit for that, but
Okay.
Phipps Community Day is, I mean, it's a fun event. I love it. This date in here, it says April 25th. I think we're going to change that date.
Oh,
I think it might happen earlier in the calendar year. We haven't solidified that yet, but
okay.
I know the first year we did it, I think it was in February, and I think we want to move it back to February. So,
Oh, I do remember.
so TBD on the date, but we'll make sure we get it out
Yeah.
via email and stuff.
And I went to sit at the music table,
Mm-hmm.
And there were the dance instructors.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to collaborate
It's really
with them
fun,
too and find out what they're doing.
It's fun. It's fun to crack the space open and just let people wander around a
It
little
really is. And you know, okay, now I'm complimenting you so much.
bit. I'll keep taking it. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of hooked. I thought, well, I'll go the first one, see what it's like. But oh boy, I don't know. I might have to go
pretty
to
fun.
all of them.
Yeah, I like them.
Well, my last subject with you is volunteers. I always think we have a lot of volunteers,
We do have a lot.
but we could use more.
We can always use more. Yeah. The space. I mean, the organization wouldn't exist without volunteers.
That's right.
We wouldn't be able to get. I mean, I think the team, we have maybe 9 full-time. 9 employees. Less than that are full-time.
Okay.
10 maybe.
All right.
I'd have to look. But that's not enough people to run that big place. So
Yeah.
without volunteer help, our goose would be cooked for sure.
I agree.
Hmm.
And I know a lot of people do the ushering,
Yes.
and I've stayed away from that. I've done the sound booth.
Hmm.
I've done the deck captain or the backstage
Right.
one. And it was new for me,
Hmm.
but I thought, okay, you can do it. You
Yep.
got to get there and try it. If not, somebody will help you. And but it wasn't that way at all.
Yeah. You
It
felt
was
okay?
like we had good directions, we had good backup, and there's always Tom Dolly.
Yep. Good.
And so that went really well for me. Plus, I felt kind of connected to the group on the stage.
Sure.
I felt like they were my little boys or my boys.
It's fun to see an
So
event.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's fun to see an event from that point of view, from backstage. It's
Yeah.
really an interesting vantage
It
point.
is.
Mhm.
So I do want to say that I encourage people to volunteer.
Yeah.
I mean, you might choose something you're very, very comfortable at, and that is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always good to step out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Explore a
I
little bit.
truly, I signed up for a couple more of those, and I think I enjoy it because I'm doing something new.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
It's really important. We're always looking for volunteers. And,
agree.
yep.
Now, we've covered a lot. Is there anything we missed?
I mean, we didn't cover everything in here,
No,
so
we
I would just
didn't.
encourage
That's
folks
right.
to grab one of these and leaf through it on your own time because there's
Totally.
just so much.
Totally.
That's what the Phipps is known for,
And,
all that programming. So
just one more thing, and that is that opening night series thing.
yeah, fun.
I've never seen that before.
Yep, that's going to be if you get one of those, you're going to get a ticket to each one of our opening nights, and you're going to get
And it's three really interesting
plays.
things. And
Yeah.
of course, Deathtrap.
Yeah, very exciting.
It's a Wonderful Life. But, Little Shop of Horrors is not my favorite musical, but it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah,
It's fun, and you don't know what's going to happen.
that's right. And we have it in October, because it's
Yeah.
the Halloweeny.
So we've got October, November, April.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really good deal.
It's a pretty good deal, and you'll get to have, like I said, cake and champagne after the show.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
how can you go wrong?
Can't go wrong with that.
A little drink and a little bit of cake.
But I don't know how you're going to have popcorn in the theater.
Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens.
You've got a good vacuum.
Yeah, it might be, we might get some spillage, but it'll be okay.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming again.
Of course.
Always remind me if you need to. And I just want to say that you really fit this position so well.
Thank you, Bobbi.
I tend to think you're one of the best.
Wow. Well, thanks. That's really nice to hear.
I am very positive with you. You've done a lot of good things here.
Thank you. Well, we've got work to do, but we're plugging away.
Yes.
So.
And I like the new things, and I like your innovative things. And I just want to say that I think you're the perfect fit for this job.
Thanks, Bobbi. It was awesome to be here.
Thank you so much for coming today. And I want to thank the audience for listening, and I'm hoping you got lots and lots of ideas. So get those tickets because, like he just told me, one of mine is sold out already. But I think you would enjoy coming to the Phipps. It's a beautiful theater on the river, and downtown Hudson is really quite attractive. Lots of restaurants. So I hope to see you there. And if you come, be sure you say hi to me or Ben.
Yes.
And thank you again for listening to this show today.